Okay, so it's time for another update. This is update V54. The big thing with this update is actually something that is pretty darn amazing, and it's going to add some amazing customizability to the Quest home environments, and that is custom skyboxes. Yes, you'll now be able to swap out your skybox in your Quest headset so that you can completely customize your home environments. You're seeing a video on screen here of that happening, and this is the menu system here. According to the blog post, it says for best results, use a 360-degree JPEG or PNG measuring 6144 by 3160. It's going to be under the experimental settings to enable it, and it's in the personalization tab. I'm actually going to walk you through how it works in just a minute after we get done talking about V54 and everything else that's in it. And I'm going to show you an amazing trick on how inside of the headset to generate AI skyboxes based on your prompts so you can get anything that you could possibly want for a skybox to customize your home environment. First though, let's talk about what else is coming in V54. It's pretty light. Aside from that, what's coming is notification for 2D apps. With V54, we're enabling in-headset push notifications for 2D apps like Messenger. When you start using a compatible app post-update, you should see a message asking you to opt in to in-headset notifications. Once accepted, any applicable apps will be able to appear in your quick actions menu, so you can quickly interact and engage with them without leaving the game or apps you're using. Messenger, for instance, will show the name and photo of the sender and the message text. Speaking of Messenger, Luna on Twitter posted this photo saying, in a surprise move, MetaQuest V54 adds the native Android version of Messenger to your app library. Seems to perform fine and far better than using the limited system social app version. So you're actually getting the full Messenger application now on the Quest, which is great because I really did not like their social version of Quest messaging. I just didn't care for it at all. So to have the native Android app is actually going to be pretty awesome. On top of that, it's been discovered Quest 3 is officially in the Quest store. That's right. You're seeing a photo again by Luna. I took a video, but you couldn't see it. So I'm borrowing their photo and giving them credit. Hopefully they don't mind. But you can see here underneath of the scrolling bar that shows the compatible headsets, it says Quest 3. Now it showed up earlier in the app saying new Quest as well. That's this photo here. But now it's actually showing Quest 3. So I guess the cat's out of the bag on the naming convention. They are just going to go with Quest 3, which is kind of what I assumed, but pretty awesome nonetheless. What else is coming in V54? Well, improved Quest Pro controller tracking, apparently. It says with V54, we're rolling out additional MetaQuest Touch Pro improvements. This time, we've made some changes to improve the accuracy of tracking. Specifically, we're reducing and resolving occasional instances where the controller's position in the physical world doesn't quite match what shows up in VR. So just some fixes for the Quest Pro controllers. Another update that's not included in the blog for this update is actually a brand new home environment. This is a Western themed home environment. We're going to jump in and check it out along with the AI skybox generation in just a second, but it's a pretty cool environment, and the more native environments we have, the better. So I'm not complaining. And that is it. So not a lot for V54. Let's jump over into the headset. I'm going to show you how you can switch out your skybox and how to generate AI skyboxes, which really blew my mind. Okay, so a couple things about V54. I am on my Quest Pro because there's a couple of these things I can't show you on my Quest 2 yet. First of all, there's a new home environment. If you don't know how to change your home environment, it's right in the settings menu under personalization, and then you can scroll down and find whatever virtual environment you want. The new one is called Blue Hill Gold Mine, and I already have it downloaded. You're just gonna hit apply, and it's like this cool nighttime Western village kind of place, which looks really awesome. And I really like the theming of this place. I just love Westerns though, so that's probably why. But I think it's a really cool place. Not a lot happening here. Really isn't any movement or anything. It's just a location, but it's still pretty cool. So that's the new virtual environment. Little owl up there, nighttime sky, some smoke over there that's not moving, which is kind of weird because a lot of the times in these things, something's moving, but that's okay. Now, on to the really amazing thing. Okay, so I can show this to you. It is not going to work the way that I want it to, but we're going to show you anyways. So custom skybox view. Once you get the update in V54, you're going to be able to scroll down to the bottom of the virtual environment section and see where it says Custom Skybox View. Enhance your selected virtual environment with a 360-degree skybox image to personalize your home surroundings. You click that, and there is some presets, okay? These don't work. They don't activate for me. It's broken. So I can't show you exactly what it looks like. I can just show you how to change it. But what I am going to show you is how to actually make custom skyboxes in your Quest so you can actually completely change the sky. What you're seeing on screen right now is Mark Zuckerberg changing the skybox. This is what it looks like when you change things out. I wish I could show it to you, but I can't. You can actually hit choose image if you want, and there's images. These are actually ones that I actually created using AI, and I'm going to show you how to do that, which I've actually seen these when selected, when it was working, and it looked fantastic. Of course, I couldn't record that, but what you're going to do that is you're actually going to go to your app library, and you're just going to go to the MetaQuest browser. You're going to go to the browser, and you're going to go to a place called Skybox AI. The address is skybox.blockadelabs.com. I'll put a link down in the description for you to check out, so you can actually look around the skybox and kind of see how everything looks. And what you could do is you can create your own. So let's pull this back a little bit. You can actually go down here and you can choose what style that you want. You could do realistic, anime. Let's just pick anime for the heck of it. And we're going to type in some descriptive words. So let's say we want a high fantasy elf city. Okay, this is what's going to happen. You're going to hit generate, and it's going to sit there, and it's going to generate. It'll take just a minute to generate, and you just wait till this bar gets to the end. Sometimes it does take a little while. It is AI generated, and it is creating an entire 360 skybox, so it's understandable that it takes a minute, but we'll just wait till that gets to the end. Okay, so now that it's generated, we can look around. So we got an anime style elf city, high fantasy elf city. It's kind of hard to pan a little bit with this, but let's pan down a little bit. This is what it looks like. So you get a nice skybox. You can throw into the 360 skybox option. And what you're going to do is you're just going to hit download. Then once it's downloaded, you just go back to your settings, and you're going to hit this button, and you're going to choose anime art style high fantasy and hit select. If it was working, it would change everything in this entire place. I imagine that building would be gone. This is mostly a skybox. Like all these buildings here would still be here, but that would be the skybox you'd see. Now, I want to show you something really cool, because you can actually go to a different environment. Go to something like Cyber City. Okay, this used to be one of my favorite locations. Still is. Still really cool. And you can see that out there, all of it's skybox. Okay, so everything in here would stay the same. Let's go generate a space skybox. So we're going to go back to the browser. We're going to go here. We're going to change this. Let's do sci-fi. And we're going to do alien planet in space, asteroid, there we go, field. We're going to hit generate. And again, we're just going to wait for the bar to go all the way across and allow it to generate the scene. Okay, so here is our space scene that was generated. And what we're going to do is we're going to download this. So if this were actually working properly, you just go to custom skybox again, hit sci-fi alien planet, and hit select. And it would change everything outside of this one to this really cool space scene, which would be amazing if it actually worked for me. But it will work for you, hopefully, eventually, and for me eventually. But there you go. That's how you generate AI custom 360 skyboxes for any of your environments. You can go to any environment and do that. Some of them might not work exactly right, but you could go to something like this one, which is one of my favorites as well. And I actually had an environment. I'm pretty sure it's still in my virtual environments, but I don't think you're going to be able to see it very well. Let's go to Custom Skybox. Click this one. It's Fantasyland Fantasy Pirate Island. Okay, so I told it to create a fantasy pirate island, and it changed this, and it fit amazingly. Like it looked like I was in like this pirate bay, and it was absolutely amazing. And I wish I could show you, because the concept of being able to generate these AI 360 skyboxes is awesome, and it actually looks really good. In many instances, it's clearer than what you're seeing for this skybox. So, pretty darn amazing. I just desperately wish I could show you. Well, there you go. That's V54 and how to switch skyboxes and generate AI skyboxes. I love the fact that you can do this all in the headset and create whatever you want. I really wish I could show you how it actually looks because it's pretty amazing. But as you can see, this is the skybox switching that Mark Zuckerberg shared, and it works really well and it looks really cool. So I'm excited to be able to customize all of these really cool environments. Are you going to customize your skybox? Let me know down in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe and happy questing.